Yo. What up, what up? How am I sounding? Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's been a while. It's been a while. Let me kick off a little dust. Let me brush off a little dust here. It's been a minute. Got to get the cobwebs off of everything. You know what I mean? Camera got a little dusty over these past few months. And I know it has because I had some issues even getting this started. I wanted to do this a while ago, but we're here now. So let me make sure everything is good to go. Y'all tell me how I'm sounding, how the voice, how the audio, how's the video. The big green cup returns. Yeah, here we go. Interesting title, I'm being told. Yo, it's Friday, man. I know we in different regions around here, but it's Friday nonetheless. All right, let's run one of my favorite songs real quick on this stream, on this platform. Yeah. Like I said, it's Friday, man. So no matter where you at, it's Friday. You should be vibing. You should be vibing no matter what. I know it's been a long week for most of us. Hey. Yeah. I use this song on one of my videos. Yeah. Sounded just as good then. So it don't even matter. Woo! Hey. Hey. Yeah. Shout out to all y'all coming in here, man. Shout out to all y'all showing up after I've been gone so long. I know it's been a minute, but we're gonna try to do this right. Gotta get the vibe going. Hey. Hold up. Hold up. We got about 10 people showing up right now. That's cool with me. If it was one person in here, man, this is for you right now. It's Friday night. Get your vibe on. Yeah. That's one of my favorite cuts on this. I promise you. What's up, everybody? It's good to see y'all, man. It's good to see y'all. I didn't expect a huge turnout right now, but we're going to do this nonetheless. We're going to do this nonetheless. All right, let me get this turned down a little bit so I can be heard. So yeah, shout out to all y'all showing up right now, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. It's jamming right now. Straight up jamming right now. All right, what up? Okay, what we got? It was 10 at first, it's down to 8. All good. Welcome back to another stream. Hey, it's been a minute, man. Like I said, I'm kicking the cobwebs off. I'm dusting everything off, trying to get this going. It's never easy once you take those kinds of breaks away, because once you come back, things are different. And as you can tell by the title, I can see it. I can see how different it is doing this streaming thing within the course of about 2 years, 1 to 2 years. Things are just so freaking different. I'll explain a little bit. So I've been watching a lot of streams. You know, during my time away, I still spend a little time, some of my downtime, watching streams, checking out, checking the temperature of everything, looking at what everybody's doing, what everybody got going on. And the way streaming is now is, man, it's different. It's different. Okay, so I don't know if y'all heard of this guy. The homie Kai Cenat, the homie Speed, these guys are doing streams big. Like, they are doing streams way different than what I had been doing and what a lot of people have been doing thus far. And they're doing it well. And I love what they're doing. Like I said, I watch that stuff. I watch it. It's entertaining. It's great. And it's cool to see people get out there doing the thing the way that they're doing it. I love it. And so I'm watching them stream. I'm watching them do it. And I'm just like, there's no way people within like my level of streaming are ever going to be able to compete with that. You know, not that people would want to compete, but I'm saying, like, you still have to be on the platform. You still have to get out here. You still have to make a little bit of noise in order for things to work out like you want them to work out. So I'm watching these guys and I'm just like, man, I'm just gonna have to keep doing what I'm doing, because that lane right there, I'm staying out. I'm staying out of that lane, yo. I'm staying out of that lane. It's too fast. It's too quick. Like, they got too many things going on at once. Like, he's the homie Kai Cenat right now is doing a I forget what he calls it, but it's just like a 30 days straight streaming. Straight. Now, I'm not saying wake up in the morning, start streaming, maybe stop at night, go to bed. No. 30 days continuous streaming. It never ends. And every day is a different occurrence. Everything is happening. You got celebs coming in, athletes, his friends, content housemates, and then there's the normal stuff he does, reactions and things like that. But for 24 hours every day, mans is streaming and for 30 days straight. I think this is the second time he's doing it. Mafiathon, I think that's what he calls it. And this is part 2. This is Mafiathon 2. So I think he did it before. But that's kind of what I'm saying when you look at the title, and I'm just like, dang, Uncle Chris returned to streaming and nothing is the same. Now, I know a lot of y'all, I seen somebody bring it up. Who was it? I think it was High, saying that interesting title right there. And I was just like, how so? And he's like, I guess we'll find out. So I kind of took that as maybe some people are watching it and being like, nothing is the same as far as what I'm doing, like my setup and the way I do it. But that ain't what I was talking about. I'm talking about streaming as a whole. It's different, way different. And I'm mad at it. That lane, though, is staying over there. And yeah, man, shout out to you guys that are showing up right now. I appreciate y'all. I like I said, I didn't expect this stream to be pushed out at all because, I haven't been putting out content. So you guys know how the thing works, right? And so, whoever showed up would show up, and I'd be grateful for whoever showed up. And that's you guys. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. Give yourself a round of applause. Appreciate y'all. Dang, what a year though. What a year. Speaking of not dropping content and things like that, I got to tell y'all, the past year and a half, now up to this point, well, even more now, almost 2 years now, have been so difficult. So I don't even want to say difficult. I actually mean like strange. It's been different. Like it's been peculiar. So many things have just like occurred, and things that I've like been watching and checking out. And just watching and sitting back and watching everything happen over the past couple years, man, it's funny. It just makes you sit back and ponder life and just wonder, where is this going? Like life is so strange that way, man. I can't even, hang on. So as I was saying, yeah, just this past couple years, man, it's been so peculiar. Like my year has been so different that I've had to just kind of restack everything about my life and where I'm going and things like that. The year kicked off on a really bad note to begin with. If y'all want to know where I've been the last however long, the year kicked off bad. Like I lost my nephew. Unfortunately, he was in an accident, and that kind of tore me up for a bit. Like I think I dwelled on that and was hurting from that for a good 2 to 3 months. I couldn't do anything because I just couldn't see how young person, early 20s, could just not be here anymore. You know what I mean? After not even getting to, live out any potential or see anything through or anything like that. That right there, it kind of ripped me up for a while. And, when you're in that kind of headspace, you don't really want to do anything. You just kind of want to collect yourself. You want to like get your mind straight. And I don't want to fall into any kind of, like negative mental health spaces or anything like that. So I did what I had to do, man. I didn't want to do anything. So, and that includes the other thing that made the past couple years not so stupendous. That includes me not even wanting to go to work. Like I didn't even want to do that anymore. Like when you get hit so hard and out of the blue with something like losing somebody you love, perspectives just start to fall into place, like automatically. Where you wouldn't have initiated it, it just happens. And, come about halfway through this year, I want to say, May or June, I was ready to not do it no more. But let me back up a little bit. During that time, I lost my nephew. like right after that, I think I did come here. What's this? I think I did come here. Hang on. I think I did come here and do a little live streaming. I attempted to. I think I was more forcing myself to actually do it, and that's when, if you go back, hold on, let me see. I think it was, and I just recently talked about this in one of my friend groups. So let me see. I'll tell y'all exactly in a second, and then I'll finish the story. I just want to be more precise about this. All right, so content, lives. Yeah, so, okay, yeah. So I came and did a live stream after a hiatus, after a break, around, what's the date? March 20, is that from this? Yeah, March 22nd, it says, was the first time. That was my first one. The one before that was in January 12th, 2024. So March 22nd, I did a stream. March 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and then again on April 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So I did all of those streams in a row, and that was coming off the tail end of, you know, me not being in a good space and losing my nephew. So that's what I was trying to do when I did that. I was trying to force myself to, in the most pleasant way I can say this, to kind of ignore the pain of losing my nephew. It didn't work. It didn't work, man. Yeah, it was still tough and it was hard. So I just dealt with it. I dealt with it. I was able to become stronger. You know, time is what makes us stronger anyway. So I should have just let that be. And that's what I ended up doing. So that's what I just ended up doing. And that brings me to what I say, April? Yeah, so around April time. And about April, let me go back to here, just so I'm sure. Wait. Hold on. Okay, let's say. So yeah. So after that, I did decide to start putting stuff back out. The first one after that was the 18th. After that stream of streams. So the 18th of April, and then after that, June. And this ain't all about content creating. I'll get to more in a second. So April 18th, I dropped the actual upload, and then 3 in June, and then 7 in July, and then 3 in August, and then 1 in September. So side note, I think this may be the most scarce I've been on YouTube with content in a year's time. 2023 might have been a close run, but I think this might have taken the cake this year. And that's just because, you know, it's just, I just needed some time, man. So let's move it on forward. Moving on forward to about June, or May. In May is when I had that epiphanous, like, in my head. And it was a moment I was just like, what am I doing? You know, I'm tired. Not physically tired, but I'm just like mentally exhausted. I got to get some stuff off my plate. And it was around that time I was just like, you know what? I got to get away from this, the job that I had. I got to get away from this place, you know? So I ended up making my escape from there. And throughout the summer it became recoup time. It became that. It's not what I intended for it to be, but that's what it became. My intention was to actually get back out there and do a full summer of trips and traveling. But it didn't happen. The motivation just wasn't there. And, you know, things just didn't line up. I follow the universe and I listen. And when things don't kind of fall into place, I don't want to say easily, but when they don't fall into place kind of conducively and on their own, then I don't force things. I don't force things because I don't want to get into a situation where, I'm regretting something or I wish I wouldn't have done something. So the travel didn't happen, and I'm not terribly upset about that, but I kind of wish it did, because I did kind of want to go see the Midnight Sun. That was like one of the things I wanted to see. There's so many other things I wanted to do this past summer. But yeah, my summer just ended up being, kind of trash, if I can say that. My summer just ended up being kind of trash, and it kind of brought me to this moment now, where it's the end of the year. We just passed, for the Americans, we just passed Halloween and moving into their next holiday, which is Thanksgiving. But here in Germany, they're already doing the Christmas decorations everywhere. I'm already seeing mini festivals being set up. People, they're getting ready to get the shit going, if you know what I mean. And that's where we're at now. So now I'm like, this year, as much as I said earlier in the stream, as much as I said this year has been peculiar and strange, now I'm thinking I'm at the end of it, and how much do I have to show for this year? How much do I have to show for it? And thinking about it, I just don't have much. I don't like that, really. Everybody's getting older. Time is passing us by. I don't like, personally, I do not like not having something to show for the time that I'm alive. That's where I'm at in my life now. Once upon a time, I didn't care what I did. I didn't care that time was wasted. I didn't care that I couldn't look back and see, oh, what did I do, or what do I have to take from this or that. Everybody should know what that feels like now because of, the whole COVID thing, right? We lost those 2-3 years. We don't have much to show for those years. You know what I mean? That sucks. When I think back to 2020, 2021, a little bit of 2022, I don't have many things to reflect on. Many positive things that I can be like, oh, that's when I did that thing, or that's when I went to that place, or that's when everybody did these things and we got together. There's just not much there. So if any of everybody should feel in some way like I do about that, about not having things to show for the life that we're living. And that's where I'm at. We're at the end of the year, and I'm just like, man, how am I gonna close out this year, and then how am I gonna bring in the next year? Is next year gonna kick off and become, similar to this year? Is that even within our control? Who knows? So, not only me returning to streaming, seeing that streaming is not the same, but nothing at all is the same as when I was going hardcore and heavy with this content stuff. Everything's different. Almost everything is different. There's so many changes, so many things have changed. Just everything is different. Right? So that's the reason for the title, and that's kind of the reason and the motivation behind this video. I didn't grab anything to drink. I don't drink much nowadays, if I'm honest. So I didn't bring in anything to drink right now. Dang. Sorry about that. All right, so we back. Sorry about that. I'm clicking stuff and screwing things up. Sorry, everybody. So yeah, man, that's in a nutshell the motivation and the reason behind this live stream. I would love to keep it going. I would love to keep it going, even if like once a week, but I just don't know as of yet. I don't know as of yet. We will see. But let me talk about my complications real quick, because like I said, I wanted to do this, at least a month ago. I wanted to do one over the summer too. So what I thought was, and I was wrong. Prost with that candle. What I thought was, and I was wrong, I thought I needed to go out here and spend money and get some new tech. I was prepared to do so, reluctantly, but I was prepared to do so, because not only is all the stuff I was already talking about not the same, but the service that I use to stream this very stream is not the same. It's changed, and you got to expect it to change. I mean, with AI coming in, this is a service right here. I use this, and this is the free version, which is why that's there. I know I've said that many times, but I didn't want to pay for it. And I might even switch from this to the one that I was using earlier in the year, which is free, and it gives me a higher definition video. This taps out at 720. Do I look like a 720 guy? I know I do, but that's not the point. So yeah, I thought I needed to jump out the window and go get some new tech, but it's just that the software has changed a little bit. I needed to update the firmware in my capture device, my camera here, to match the software's upgrades, simultaneously needing to update my my Mac OS software, because it's changing quick. They just released their new updates to their software. So it was a combination of all of this shit just kind of jumping on my head at once, and I just couldn't figure out why I could not get this working. What we're doing here, working. For the life of me, I could not get it figured out. But I said I was going to try one more time, and I think I said this in my friend group. I'm going to try this one more time, and I spent the whole day until I figured it out. Used the whole day. I didn't stop until I figured it out. From the bottom to the top. And that's from plugging in shit, updating softwares and firmwares, different configurations on the computer itself. Everything. You hear me? And then it finally happened. And I was just like, what? Here's the problem. Here's the thing. I still don't know what the hell it was. I still don't know what the hell it was. It just suddenly worked one time. And I was like, okay, so I'll just leave everything as it is. I won't change shit. And I'll just go from here. And that's what happened. And here we are. So we'll see, man. We'll see if I can keep this going. But let's see. I want to bust something real quick. Let's rock this one real quick. All right, let's get a vibe break, son. Shout out to y'all for showing up, man. Like I said, I really do appreciate y'all. I know the notifications and the content has been kind of shortcoming, but thank you to y'all for showing up, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. shout out to y'all, man. To all of you guys with the long memberships, like John, my man John here. Shout out to y'all. I really appreciate y'all, man. And to be honest, there's a great deal of y'all still out there with the memberships. Love y'all. Green cup. If y'all want to prost, we can prost. I prosting with. There we go. I see some prosts in the chat. All right, here we go. The prosts just kind of go with this, don't it? I've done that for the whole, I don't know, 5-6 years that I've been doing live streams. We've always prosted, so we gotta prost something. I get it. I get it. All right. So, I am working on something. It's a bigger project. For those of you who care, who are concerned, got to have something to talk about. But I am working on a new project. It's going to be a bigger one. It requires a little more time. You know, it's one of those. So it's been in the works. I want to say for about 3 weeks now. I take my time. You know, yeah. If you've been around here for a while, you already know the deal with that. I take my time with it, just so I can make sure I do everything that I want with it and add everything that I want to add to it, and so that people can get out of it what I want people to get out of it. So, you know, if I had to guess, I would say that'll be ready within the next, few weeks. There's a couple remote locations that I need to go to to film a couple of the clips. So, yeah, requires a little bit of work. But hopefully that one gets some love though, because my more passion projects, I really be hoping that those do well. So, that's what's going on when it comes to content. What up, Karen? Yeah, man. I'm gonna go through here and see what y'all been up to. Let me turn this back up while I flip through y'all stuff. Thank you for this. Thank you for this, Stephanie. No? Can you explain this one? John, what's this in reference to? So yes, I am, John. I've been using this since they implemented it. I used it in its full when they tried it with the first time back in 2022, was it? Something like that. So yes, I have been using this, and it's great. Although they're getting ready to bump up the price, as apparently the Germans knew that this was coming. But they're getting ready to raise the price by $10, and you have no choice. You either you opt into it, or you don't. You're out of it. That's not a big deal. I just don't want that to become a habit. I don't want that to be the normal thing. Every year they're going to bump up the price, and then now, before you know it, we're paying relatively close to what we'd be paying if we were buying individual tickets. That's what I don't want it to get. I mean, I like it. I love it. I'm saving. I mean, for me, as much as I'm on the public transportation, I'm saving a massive amount of money. Massive. When I get in, I take a shower, read a book, and feel empowered. Smoking on that sour got me counting down the hours. So it works for me. But to answer your question, yes, I am using it. I would miss my bed. Stephanie, I don't know if I've seen your name. Forgive me if you've been here before. But are you new, and where are you from? Where are you chatting from? Where are you watching from? Oh, is this the explanation? Okay, I got you. Yeah, exactly. That's right, Peter. I mean, I'm seeing lots of complaints, especially like in this in the Reddit groups that I've been checking into. Mostly Germans, obviously, but people aren't liking it. People aren't liking that €10 upcharge. Increase, I should say. Oh, you coming, bro? You got to make sure you holler, man. But how it works is exactly that. You buy the ticket. It's a subscription model. So when you buy it, you're pretty much joining up for the subscription. It'll be continuous unless you cancel it. So right when you buy it and you're good to go for the month and you don't want to have it more than that month, it's suggested to go ahead and cancel it straight away, like directly. Otherwise, it's just going to charge you the next month for it too. But yeah, it's just that. It's all regional trains, buses, streetcars, and all those things. Everything but the ICE trains and any other IC train, like fast bullet train or anything like that. So, I mean, for most people, I would guess that that's all they needed anyway. For people who are doing like long distance travel, you can make it work with doing regional stuff. It would just take longer because the trains obviously aren't as fast, and obviously they don't go as far. So you would be switching trains like very frequently, very often. Like for me, for instance, and I know I talked about this in the beginning when it first was implemented, and with the 9-euro ticket, for me, just going from here to Berlin is like almost 11 trains, 11 train switches. Now, I mean, it's doable, but 11 train switches is kind of absurd. So that's the one thing that's kind of kept me from really doing that. I still might, if I find the time and I can like move slowly, make my way there. But yeah, 11 trains is crazy. And that's a full day of riding. So you're gonna have to plan on staying if you're like me, going to a distance like Berlin from where I am here in Rhineland-Pfalz. And yeah, so I probably rambled, but yes, that's exactly how it works, bottom line. No, like I said, I'm not even complaining about it. It's mostly Germans. People like me, I am grateful for it because I mean, what are my alternatives? Me, speaking for me. I can do this, or I can pay out the ass to do it, to ride, or I could buy a car. So for me, this is absolutely the best out of the three of my options. All right, so you say you're gonna land in Frankfurt, take 3 regional trains to Baden-Baden, explore by trains the Black Forest for a few days, and then take the ICE to Munich for the rest of the days. Oh, that sounds like a really fun trip. That sounds like a really fun trip, man. How long are you gonna be in Frankfurt, you think? I mean, that's the closest to me out of all of this. I mean, I'm just, if it's possible. If it's possible, we can talk later. You got my IG. Don't put all your personal business here. Oh, I gotta refresh this real quick. All right, there we go. So I didn't do it on purpose, and I'm not going to, but I'm gonna say that I am noticing that not everybody that comes through is doing the like button thing no more. And this is one of the things I'm talking about too. It'll come up in the video. But I think this stuff has kind of run its course with people. And to sum it up, I think there's a lot of over it that has occurred. But just something I noticed. Vibrate. I guess at the end of that. All right, what we want now?
Hey, get the fuck up out my face. Money tucked inside the safe. Hey.
You sound like some Dr. Dre. It's not. All right. West Side. So if you're wondering why I stand up, it's because I said if you're wondering why I stand up for this, it's because I know somebody whose video got flagged because they had a vape pen, and each time they put it up to their face, YouTube was picking up that they were doing something else, if you know what I mean. And they got demonetized. Hey, my man Rollo's in the house. What up, Rollo? That was groovy. What's next? Oh. Oh. We are the CLR Nation. Got a few people show up. We had a few more people show up, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for stopping by. We're doing a vibe right now. Because it's Friday and everybody needs a Friday vibe. Vibe. Hey! Yes. Woo. So the answer is yes, I am an uncle. I told a story at the beginning of the stream. It'll make more sense if you go back and see it. The usual suspects, yes. Yo, real quick before I play my song again, yo. And I hinted to this earlier in the stream, but there's a lot of y'all that I've been around for a long fucking time. A long time for real. And I think that's amazing. I think it's a little crazy, man. It's to think about. When I started this, however many years ago, some of y'all still here, man. That's crazy. Round of applause for you. Where we at? Round of applause for you. To y'all. Appreciate you. All right, I'm gonna play my song one more time before we get out of here. It might make me stand up again. Hey. Oh, and
you got me down again.
I remember now. It was for my meetup videos when I used this song. That's why it sticks so hard to me. Hey. Hey.
I'm so in love with you. You got me down again.
Y'all ready? Yo, happy Friday to all y'all. Hopefully I can bring these back, man. I miss the vibe. We used to go so hard. But none of this couldn't have happened without y'all. What we turn these Fridays into? It's unbelievable. I don't care what nobody say, this song is a vibe. It's called Hold Up. Hold Up by Faison. Oh!
I'm so in love with you. You got me down again.
Yo, man. Yo, I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, each and every one of you. Everybody that showed up today and showed a little bit of love on this semi-impromptu stream. I do thank you all. Y'all are amazing, for real, man. Like I said, it's all the years I've been doing this, and some of y'all's names still showing up, just like my man Rollo just said, and just like Rollo is one of them. My man John, another one that's been out here even as a member for a long period of time. The homie AJ, y'all can see all the green names, right? Y'all see all the green names. Those are actually still members on this channel. But outside the green names, there's still the gray names too. Some of those are still long-termers too. They're just not members. The point is thanks to each and every one of y'all that this has been what it's been all these years. And even coming back right now just brings back everything that's good about these streams. So I appreciate all the love, man. You guys enjoy your Friday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. For those of you who have a holiday weekend, enjoy it. Show love, be loved, and don't forget to just relax and enjoy nothingness sometimes. You feel me? I guess I'll see y'all in the next stream. Bye-bye now.